Hi everyone, I am Husna.
Hi everyone, I am Zeti.
Hi, I'm Umi Zulaika. Hi, I am Idiana Izulia.
Sexual harassment consists of a single or a series of unwelcoming conduct of a sexual nature that is perceived by the recipient to be intimidating, hostile, degrading, humiliating, or offensive with the intent to violate the dignity of the recipient. It can occur in a variety of social settings including the workplace, family, school, and also others. It also might be of any gender.
Based on the statistic that we had evaluated from the Malay Mail article, there are almost 70% of students, which are 1,046 violations, were grouped in the sexual harassment. The schools in Malaysia had identified 1,495 of the violations. Based on the Star article, they had revealed their ages and most of them are still children. The NGO said that when the puberty hits the students that in age 13 to 15 years old, they are to the stage when the sexual harassment occurs.
I'm going to explain to you about 3 current issues of sexual harassment that happened in Malaysia. The first issue, it happened in the years 2021 when a student's named Ain had faced sexual jokes in a class. She expressed her feeling through TikTok when they were talking about how there's a lot of law protecting minors from sexual abuse and sexual harassment, and her teacher said to them that if you want to rape, you should rape women that below 18. That is gross, right? The girls in the class were quiet while the boys would laugh. Current issue number 2 happened in 28 and 29 March 2022. The 31-years-old van driver had been arrested by the reason of touched the 11-years-old girl cheek and also rubbed her right leg. He also asked her to save his number and add him on WhatsApp. This happened when the van driver had sent the girl back to home in Seremban. We also had facing our sexual harassment in June 2022. This issue had happened in Lembah Merbuk near the UiTM. 1 week before, there is someone saw one old man that aged around 30 and 40 years old had get into an abandoned house next to our home. Sunday night, when everyone are not at home, he broke into our house and took away all of our private part clothes. On the next day, we are going back home from the holiday and realized that our home are entered by a pervert old man. We are rushing to make a police report and still did not get any updates until now.
There's a few causes why these things happen. Firstly, they take sexual harassment case lightly. As a human being, we need to take a responsibility to avoid this sexual harassment from spreading like wildfire. Next, the attractive physical attraction and personality of students in school is one of the causes of sexual harassment. This can be looking when some of the girl students are wearing tight school uniform. Not only that, they are also wearing short headscarf. There are some students who are also wearing makeup to attract people. Other than that, the students also lack of knowledge about sexual harassment. This is because they were not given exposure to sexual harassment by their parents.
There are many consequences or costs of sexual harassment. Among the consequences for society or misuse of internet and availability of porn video, we can conclude that some reports indicate that among individuals who frequently view pornography can lead to negative effects, which increase participating in risky sexual behavior as the number of sexual partners, sexual permissiveness, and again extramarital sex and extra. Next, sexual thoughts. When sexual mind encourage unhealthy sexual behavior, including sexual harassment, either at work or anywhere, if there is an opportunity to sexually harass women. If it is very difficult to erode the sexual thoughts and various behavior that expose women to sexual harassment and threats anywhere in society. In terms of women's development, character, behavior, physical and biological characteristics, as well as the sexual form of the female body that is made so prominent give a high sexual influence of men. Most women who are sensitive to her beauty, elegant, and feminine personality prefer to highlight sexual influences. Not to mention, early marriage can also cause pedophilia. Pedophilia is frequently used to describe any sexual interest in children of the act of child sexual abuse, including any sexual interest in minors younger than the local age of consent or age of majority. Some parents or an adult has sexual feelings towards their children. They might be raping of their children by having uncontrollable sexual interest. As a result of this can also cause problems such as unintended pregnancy, depression, poor and mental health. Finally, the consequence of this sexual harassment can also affect the country's economy. This is because the country will be marginalized as many and their carers due not to being able to focus on doing things calmly as a result of distributions that can also cause them to become traumatized.
From the issue, there are a few ways to prevent the sexual harassment, such as we need to make sure that the student understand what sexual harassment is. When they are lack of knowledge about this issue, they are not realize that they have been manipulated by the harasser. Other than that, you can contact the police if you are being harassed at home or in public to make sure yourself secure. Moreover, someone who has experience in sexual harassment must have courage to come forward to uphold justice in order to maintain their dignity. From the current issue that we have talked before, I stand for herself by doing police report and demonstration on social media to prevent sexual harassment. I also stand up for hashtag make school a safer place. Everyone without including anyone should take this issue seriously, and parents should teach their children about sexual harassment from young age. In conclusion, as a victim, you need to stop from blaming yourself. This is because it was not your fault. This sexual harassment had happened into your life. You cannot control what others people were doing to you. We also need to respect others who are being harassed. Don't judge them and give them some space to healing from sexual harassment. Other than that, we cannot normalize the trauma of the sexual harassment or something that can be ignored. Some of the little steps can help everyone heal from it.